The Storm football team traveled to Dubuque last week and picked up a 21-14 win against a tough Spartan team. Simpson improves to 2-1 on the year, and they look to keep things going when they play Buena Vista at home on Saturday at Buxton Stadium. We'll talk about last week's big win over the Spartans and preview the meeting with the Beavers, this time on Storm Football Weekly. And we're joined now, as always, by head football coach Matt Jeter. Coach, big 21-14 win against Dubuque last week. That's been a tough place for us to win historically. Got up by a couple touchdowns early. They came back, but then our guys were able to withstand the pressure, come back and get the win. What did you see that you liked on Saturday?
It's a great football game. You know, we got up 14-0 early in the game, and they fought back like I knew they would, and came back, and our guys responded right away. And we went up 24-14 with about 7-8 minutes left to go, and then we had to make some couple stops there defensively, and then still the victory. So a great atmosphere, great college football game on Saturday against Dubuque.
You talk about the defensive side of the ball. Something that we had discussed in previous weeks was you wanting to focus on stopping the run a little more. First couple games of the year, giving up about 265 a game. You held Dubuque well below that, about 132 yards. What did you do to focus on Dubuque's running game to slow them down?
Yeah, we probably made our best improvement from week 2 to week 3, and really probably just cut out some of the schemes and just played a little bit faster, blitzed a little less. You look back at those games, we gave up some yards and a lot of missed tackles and some missed fits. So we were just really good in our fits and tackled really well on Saturday, and forced those guys to throw the ball a little bit more, which is what they did. So I was okay with that too.
And while you defended the run very well, your running game really stepped up on Saturday as well. Joe Meyer with a huge game for you guys. You had to feel good seeing him break over that century mark.
Yeah, Joe was a workhorse for us on Saturday. I think he had 34 carries for 150-some yards. So when you're able to somewhat impose your will on an opponent that way and run the ball and stop the run, I feel you give yourself an opportunity to win the football game like we did.
Now, I know you said last week that you didn't really think much about the revenge of this year's game against Dubuque going back from last year. It had to feel a little good, though, to get one on the Spartans.
Yeah, no, it felt good. I think the kids were motivated by it last year a little bit more than maybe myself, but it did feel good. We've been down there. The last 3 years has been, lost down there overtime 2 years ago. Last year, it was 10-6 with 5 minutes left in the game. So to finish the game off in that type of fashion and to beat a really good team, it did feel real special for our program.
Sticking with the conference schedule this week, you got Buena Vista coming to town. What do you see out of the Beavers on film? Yeah,
they're a good ball club. You look at them over the last 3 weeks, statistically, they're probably in the top of the conference in the rushing and passing offense right now. So they bring a lot to the table on Saturday, so we got to bring a lot to the table as far as defending the run and pass and being really sound in our fits too as well again.
Something that's been a benefit for you over the last couple of weeks, I know we talked about the kicking game, particularly Zach Kreider, as a place kicker, having a big impact.
Yes.
You had the American Rivers Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. On the punting side this week, talk about your freshman that's been doing a great job flipping the field for you guys.
Yeah, Mason did an awesome job for us on Saturday and the last 2 weeks. And, probably that last punt right before 2-3 minutes left in the game, that 60-yard punt totally flipped the field, put those guys in a position right now to kind of be on the heels a little bit. So freshman comes in, ice in his vein, punts the 62 yards, no sweat. His heels are on the 1-yard line, so I was excited for the kid and to come in and execute, and then to get rewarded. He got rewarded by our team as Special Teams Player of the Week, and then also the American Rivers Conference. So great job to Mason.
Always good to have those special teamers step up in big situations.
Yes.
So we got two wins in a row now, looking to make it 3 on Saturday. What's going to be your message to the team before they take the field against Buena Vista?
Yep. On Saturday, we just want to go 1-0. We want to play within ourselves on Saturday and stay in the moment. We keep talking about staying in the moment, and back to our theme of earn it. Let's go out there and get win number 3 and win number 2 in the conference.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Kickoff at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Buxton Stadium. If you can't make it, you can catch the video stream online at SimpsonAthletics.com.